Hey there friends, welcome back to another video. We are doing UFLI Foundations Lesson 13, where we will be learning about the letter D and the sound that it makes, D. So this is the letter D, and as we said, it does make the sound D as in dog. So we can remember the sound like this. D, dog, D, D, D. Let's try that together. D, dog, D, D, D. Well done. D is a consonant, which means it can come at the beginning of a CVC word or at the end. Let's look at some examples of D at the beginning. This is the word dip. D-I-P. Dip. We see the D at the beginning of the word. This is the word dad. D-A-D. Dad. We see the D at the beginning of the word. But where else do you also see the D? Good, we also see it at the end of the word. Which brings us to our next section, where the consonant D can come at the end of a CVC word. In addition to the word dad, this also happens in the word mad. M-A-D, mad. We see the consonant D at the end of the word, making the sound D. We also see this in the word pad, P-A-D, pad, where the D again is at the end of that word, making the sound D. So one more time, let's do it together. D, dog, D, D, D. To write uppercase D, we start at the top, do a straight line down, and then go right back to that top, curve all the way around to touch that bottom line. So let's practice that together a few times. If you have a pencil and paper or perhaps a whiteboard, you can use those. Otherwise, you can always use the palm of your hand and your pointer finger. So let's practice that 3 times. Uppercase D. Start at the top, straight line down, pick up that pencil, bring it right back to the top and make a big curve all the way around. Uppercase D. Good, let's do it twice more. Start at the top, big line down, then pick up that pencil, bring it around, uppercase D. And then once more on your own. Start at the top, big line down, pick up that pencil, bring it on around, and make that curve, uppercase D. Well done. To write lowercase d, we need a different shape. So lowercase d also starts at the top with a straight line down, so they start the same way, but then we kind of change. Instead of going out and around like that to make uppercase D, instead we go straight line down and then curve back around with a smaller loop to make lowercase d. So let's try that together a few times here. Lowercase d starts at the top, straight line down, and then curve back just a little one from the middle line down to the bottom. Good, let's try that 3 more times. Start at the top, straight line down, then a little curve going backwards, just from the middle line to the bottom. Good, twice more, lowercase d. Start at the top, straight line down, curve backwards from the middle line to the bottom, and once more, start at the top, straight line down, and then curve back from the middle line to the bottom. Very well done. Now let's take a look at some words that use the new consonant D and the sound D. This is the word dad. Let's sound it out. D-A-D, dad. The word dad uses the letter D twice, at the beginning and at the end. It's saying D both times. Now let's take a look at some words together. I'll put the word on the screen and you try to sound it out before I do. What does that word say? Add. A-D. Add. Sad. S-A-D. Sad. What did we change to get from the word add to get to the word sad? Good, we we added a s to the beginning of the word. If we add s to add, we make the word sad. What is that word? Mad. Mad. What did we change to get from the word sad to get to the word mad? Well done, we changed the beginning sound. Sad started with a s. We changed it to an and made the word mad. What does that word say? Pad. Pad. What did we change to get from the word mad to the word pad? Good, we changed the first sound again. The word mad started with the sound We changed that to p, and now we have the word pad. What about that word? Tad. Tad. What did we change here? Good, we continued to change that first sound. The word pad started with the sound p. We changed that p to a t and made the word tad. What about this word? Dip. 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 Take a look at all the words that we've read together. What is different about the word dip? Well done, the D is at the beginning of the word dip. And the rest of the words we read, the D came at the end. The rest of our words are also rhyming words. They all ended in the pattern add. Add, sad, mad, pad, and tad. Then dip was different. It does not end in the same sounds. Dim. Dim. Did. Did. Dot. Dot. And. Now let's do some writing. I want to write the word mad. First, let's stretch it. Mad. The first sound I hear in mad is so I'll write the letter M. The next sound I hear is a, so I'll write the letter A. And the last sound I hear is d, so I'll write our new letter D. Let's check and make sure I've spelled it correctly. Mad. Now I want to write the word dad. Let's stretch it. Dad. The first sound I hear is d, then a, and d again. So I use the letters D-A-D to spell the word dad. The last word I want to write is dip. Let's stretch it. D-I-P, dip. And now let's write it. D-I-P, dip. I use the letters D-I-P to spell the word dip. Let's take a look at some sentences. All of the words that are on the screen are words we can sound out. So let's start at the beginning together. It, did, not, pop. Let's put it together. Read with me. It did not pop. Good. In this word, I see the heart word I. In this sentence, I see the heart word I and the heart word as. The rest are words we can sound out. So let's read together. I am as sad, sad as dad. Let's put it together. Read with me. I am as sad as dad. Very good. In this sentence, I see the heart word the, and the rest are words we can sound out. So let's start at the beginning. Did, did, Tom, tap, the, pad. Let's put it together. Read with me. Did Tom tap the pad? Very good. Now let's write a sentence. I'm going to ask a question. Did Dad sit? Now let's write that sentence. I'll start with a capital letter because every sentence starts with a capital letter. And the first word I'm writing is did. I hear the sounds d, I, d. So now I'll write it. D, I, d. Did Dad, let's stretch Dad, d, so now I'll write it, d, d. Did Dad sit? Let's stretch the word sit, sit, sit. Did Dad sit? I'm asking a question, so I'm going to use a question mark. And now my sentence is finished. The story that we'll be reading today is called Sid and Dad. We'll read it together here, and then you'll have the opportunity to practice by yourself. Follow along. Sid and Dad. Dad is sad. Dad did not fit in the pit. Sid is not sad. Sid did fit in the pit. Dad is mad. Dad did not sit in the pit. Sid is not mad. Sid sat in the pit. Great reading today, friends. We learned all about the letter D and the sound that it makes, D.